Hey all, Abhi this side, welcome to Bytes and Throttles. Nowadays, commonly we are hearing some technology process to cosmetically maintain our car as good as brand new. And they are basically like ceramic coating, PPF or paint protection film, graphene coating and much more. So what happened means months back I got a call from a guy who does this doorstep car care service, and he offered ceramic coating for me at my home itself, and he quoted somewhere around 15,000 rupees for that. And post that one day I took my car to a car wash center near my neighborhood, and he offered something like 25,000 rupees for 3 layer of ceramic coating. And later I called Bangalore's one of the premium ceramic coating center, and those people quoted me 35,000. And including all the above, there are some DIY ceramic coatings available in the market which is much cheaper than all these things. This made me to search about ceramic coating. So in this video I am going to share some of my findings, and I am going to point out what is ceramic coating, how it should be applied, how ceramic coating should be applied, and is it worth to do a ceramic coating in our car or not. And I am not going to say ceramic coating is the best or ceramic coating is the bad, but after seeing this video you guys decide whether you need to do ceramic coating on your car or not, and you will get an idea how it should be applied and why there is a price difference between all these things. So without wasting the time, let's start the show. So what is ceramic coating? Ceramic coating is a composition mixture of silicon dioxide and solvent. So silicon dioxide is a raw material which is to make glass, ceramic coats, something like that. So the silicon dioxide will be in the, it is a hard substance, it will melt it into a liquid form, then it will mix with the solvent to retain this ceramic coating into a liquid form inside this bottle. So the silicon dioxide comes with different grades, it is something like from pale yellow to transparent white. So each grade has, each grade has a different price also, I hope. So a good quality of ceramic bottle, contains something around 75 to 85 percentage of silicon dioxide and solvent. So whenever we are going to select a ceramic coating, we want to make sure what is the percentage of silicon dioxide inside the ceramic coating bottle. Some people used to call ceramic coating as nano coating. To know about what is nano coating, we need to go back to our old chemistry class. Actually, there are different size of molecular atoms, that is macro, micro and nano. The nano is somewhere around 1000 times smaller than a micro. So this silicon dioxide is made of microparticles. So that is why the coating is named as nano coating. There are n number of nanotechnology available in the world, and this ceramic coating is one of it. So that is why it is called as a nano coating. We everyone know the car body's paint structure is something like the body steel will be there, and top of that primer, then base coat and clear coat. So this clear coat naturally has the micro pores. Micro pores are micro holes, like in our skin we have a small holes, same way this clear coat has a micro pores. Like I said, this silicon dioxide is a nanoparticle and this is a micro hole. So this nanoparticle will go inside the micro pores like holes, and it will fill it, and top of that it will form a layer. So the solvent which I said, which will keep the silicon dioxide in the liquid state. So this solvent will carry this silicon dioxide into this pores, and top of that it will fill the pores, and it will form a layer. And later what happened, this solvent will vaporize by leaving the silicon dioxide between the pores in the clear coat and forming a small glass layer over the clear coat, and this is called crystallization, and some people used to call this as glass coating. It is for better understanding, like we said, like we will construct a wall, and after that after fixing the bricks, like we used to do the plastering, right. So this plastering something like it will fill the gap between the bricks and it will form a layer, that's it. So and because of these nanoparticles, there is no other gap for the water or any other particles to go in between. That is why we are getting this hydrophobic effect, and there is no like dust or pollution won't retain in the body panel. And in some cases, it will avoid the swell marks at the time of cleaning the car as well. So how ceramic coating is applied? The major expenditure of ceramic coating falls under this step, because before applying the ceramic coating, they will do some paint correction. In that, step one is claying or sanding. So, while doing claying or sanding, they will remove all the contaminations from the top layer of the vehicle. And step 2 is compounding. After compounding, while doing compounding, we want to make sure they are not using any filler or silicone based compounds. And later, the step 3 is something like they will do waxing, and step 4, it's the last step, like last step before applying the ceramic coating, which means like they will use some IPA based degreaser, and they will degrease the entire vehicle to take out all the extra wax oil from the vehicle. And ceramic coating should be applied in a dust free location, and temperature plays a big role while applying the ceramic coating here, because an ideal temperature while applying the ceramic coating is somewhere around 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, which means like we will get 1 minute of buffing time to take out the excessive ceramic coating from the top layer of the car. Else what happens means the solvent will dry fast by leaving the uneven surface in the body panel, and it will give us a different result. So, in our Indian climate, we must use or we must need an AC, because AC we won't keep it in an open space or something, it will be in the closed location, and of course those place will be a dust free area, and later and even we can adjust the temperature with the help of an AC. And if it is a cold temperature or cold climate area, they will use some IR lamps also. So, here we need around 3 to 4 hours of curing time after applying each layer of ceramic coating. So, we require around 2 to 3 days of time to finish the entire process, and some guys even use IR lamps to speed up the process, because customer would have need the vehicle within 1 or 2 days. By the time they will use IR lamp, and they will make it dry as fast as possible and leave it to the customers. Certain points we need to keep in mind here. Like I said, there are different quality of ceramic coating, and many other products they are using here as a raw material, and there is a process for doing this task, and experienced laborers and the quality of their work determine the final value or the final price of a ceramic coating. And we need to consider one thing here is what we pay, what we get. That's it. There is no value for money anywhere. This is the funda here. And if ceramic coating is not applied correctly, means it will damage some area of the clear coat for damn sure. The doorstep ceramic coating guy is completely ruled out here, because the 15,000 is just waste of money, and he is not following any standard, and later it will come and bite my neck for spending more money to fix my car. And other two guys quoted here like 25,000 to 35,000 rupees, and there might be some price difference in the there may be some price difference in the quality of the product they are using, their labor standard, and their the type of work or something like that, because everyone will expect a small margin at the end of their business, because no one will do business for charity, right? So, it's a fact. So, is it worth to do a ceramic coating? And this is completely my personal opinion. See, a 3-layer validity ceramic coating will cost something around 30,000 rupees, and 5-layer or 5-year validity ceramic coating costs something around 50,000 rupees. So, a good quality of ceramic coating effectively work to keep the car exterior neat and clean. Yes, I admit it. And in some cases, it will avoid minor swell marks in the car at the time of cleaning. But don't think our car become a bulletproof after this ceramic coating, because it won't last or it won't resist for a deep scratches. Like in cities or in anywhere, we can always expect an unexpected in the road. And after a minor accident or a deep scratch, of course, we need to repaint the affected area, and later we are forced to do the ceramic coating to keep the entire body panel looks uniform. Else, like one area will be clean and one area will be like more dusty or something like that. So, for keeping the car shining for next 5 to 6 years, we need to spend something around 50 to 60,000 rupees, and during this period, the resale value of the ceramic coated car cost will be something around 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. So, personally I would prefer to do a 6-step polishing in every once in 2 years. That will take out the swell marks in the car, and the cost will be approximate something around 5,000 rupees. If that is the case, I need to spend 10,000 rupees to keep my car neat and clean as a fresh look for the next 5 years. And yes, the regular compounding will reduce the thickness of the clear coat, I admit it, but on the 5 years of tenure, we might do this 6-step polishing for 2 or 3 times. So, I don't think so it's going to damage the clear coat. In future, I might or I might not do ceramic coating on my car. Actually, I am driving a Tata Nexon, and repainting the entire Nexon cost will be close to somewhere around 80,000 to 1 lakh rupee. And I feel repainting is worth than doing a ceramic coating or a PPF. And this is my personal opinion again. So, and this opinion is only for a common man's car, and this is not applicable to the luxury brands like Mercedes or BMW, because their paint repairing cost and everything will be much more than our normal kind of a premium car. I hope this video will gives you an idea whether you need to do a ceramic coating in your car or not. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and express your suggestions in the comment box, and feel free to subscribe my channel for such type of contents, and share this to the needy people. And see you soon. Bye.